Welcome to the journey of love and light. This is a Trust Your Vibes pick a card reading using the Trust Your Vibes deck by Sonia Cochette. What the reading layout is I will pick three cards, card number one, card number two, card number three, out of this deck, and you pick the card that resonates the most with you, and then whatever that card is, I'll give you my interpretation of it, and what my intuitive guidance tells me um, that the message is for the viewer that chooses that card. So I hope this resonates with you and you enjoy this format. And so here we go. Spirit guides, guardian angels, please give us the message we need that takes us on our journey of highest good, on this journey of love and light. Need one card. Okay, got the first card. Card number one. Are you looking at that card? Decide, does that one feel like that's the one for you? Spirit guides, give us another card for card number two. Card number two from our viewers on their journey of love and light. Hope you guys are having a good day or evening, night, whenever. Oh, here we go, card number two. Whenever you happen to be coming across this reading. This reading is intended for all signs of the zodiac, just and timeless. Whatever point you happen to come across the reading and you choose the card that resonates with you, then that message is hopefully for you and resonates with you. And even if it doesn't resonate with you in that moment, I really encourage you to come back after the time frame is passed, and check in to see if it really did resonate after all, that you just may not have had enough clarity on your path at the point that you came and selected your card. So one more card for this Trust Your Vibes pick a card reading for any time, any sign, just based on what card they're guided to select for this Trust Your Vibes reading. Come on, one more card. Okay, one more card. Trust Your Vibes. What message does someone that's picking card number three need to know to help guide them on their journey of love and light towards the path that takes them on the highest good? One more card. One more card. Sometimes these cards just don't want to loosen up. Come on, what do you want to tell us? Oh, there we go. That one said, you're going to hear from me. All right. Here we go. So, take a look at these three cards and decide which card is it that's speaking to you. And we are going to start with card number one. And card number one is, it's a vibe check. So here you are reading or viewing the Trust Your Vibes reading that is to pick a card, and it's telling you to do a vibe check. So here you are trying to do your vibe check. So let me take a look at this card for a moment and give you my interpretation of what you might be experiencing and guidance that may be useful as you do just that. To check your vibes. Okay, so it's saying that like you might be coming into the situation feeling a little drained. You see how like beneath this surface here, it's like the beneath the ground, and there's kind of everything's drained, the life is drained out of everything but beneath this surface. So it may be that in life trying to go along looking like everything's okay, everything's coming up roses, but you may be surrounding yourself with situations or people that are draining you and that are pulling all the energy out of you. And it's really important that you always listen to your vibes. Listen to your do that gut check, do that vibe check, and see does this situation, does this person, does this decision give me a sense of a wellness, a sense of well-being, a sense of lightheartedness, a sense of relief or being relaxed, or does this create negative vibes for me and leave me feeling drained or uneasy or insecure about myself or the situation. Be aware of that. Check your vibes, and whether it's something as simple as considering buying a new car, or if it's like that you're in a situation like a hotel, a store, or wherever that it just doesn't feel good, then trust your vibes, and do whatever you're driven to do. If you feel like you need to leave that store, or you need to leave that situation, then do so. And if not, then if you feel like everything's fine around you, then just carry on. And you don't have to be able to explain your vibes to trust them. If in your heart of heart or in your gut when something feels good, or when something feels like it's not so good, or even almost the little devil and angel on your shoulders. This is telling you that listen to that which you want to create. So if you want to create something that is more positive and creates a potential for a better future in your life, trust those vibes and go in that direction. Or if you are choosing things that are not good for your health, good for your situation, good for your life experience, then it's going to be draining you and sending you in the wrong direction. So if that's your card, if you selected card number one, I hope it resonated, and I hope it causes you to be more aware of your vibes and trust them. And let's take a look then for those who selected card number two. And this is telling you to expect the best. And look at that, just a magnet to all good things, positive things in the universe, and attracting, what your mind is creating. Looks like good health and love and all kinds of things. So let me look at this, the meaning of this for just a second, and we'll see what it's telling you if you selected. If your vibes told you to select your card number two. So, whenever I see that card, I see, that kind of, you've lifted your arms and you are just really attracting whatever it is that you're out. But I see too that there's the, positive and the negative. So basically, you're being advised to always be start each day expecting the best, and put your thoughts towards good things and towards the positive potential for the outcomes. You can't think about the good and the bad at the same time, so don't let those thoughts that that are negative, that something is not going to happen, or that it's not going to work in your favor, or that it is going to be bad, or you're not going to have enough, or scarcity thinking. Always think that on the other side, you have a you have a choice. You have a choice in terms of your thought. Do you want to think a thought that's going to drag you down and take you towards a more negative energy that is not empowering, or do you want to have a thought that is empowering and gives you hope and makes you realize that there is the potential for miracles, and remembering that with God all things are possible. So you have to kind of remember that the universe doesn't tolerate a vacuum, so it's going to seek to fill it with exactly what you expect. So like if you have an emptiness, or you want something in your life, or you feel that there's a void in your life, if you expect something negative to show up, you expect, another bad, bad relationship, another, failed marriage, another, bad boss, or, unpleasant situation, then that's what you're going to attract. Or if you are expecting that, hey, something great is going to happen, I really believe in, miracles, and I know that I'm creating that which I am attracting, and I'm going to create only good things for myself, then that in fact is, what you will be attracting to fill that void instead. So um, take a risk, expect the best, and then just watch and see what's going to show up for you. So I hope that if you selected card number two, that was useful to you, and you saw the benefit in expecting the best. So for those of you who selected card number three, let's take a look. Card number three, it's telling you to be flexible. This person is, doing, looks like exercise, riding a unicycle with on one hand, standing on one hand while he's balancing an angel on another. And it looks healthy. He's got, the strong, uh, you know, plants, growth in his bones. So what I'm sensing from this is, aside from perhaps the need to be, to get out and do some exercise and keep your body in good health, what I'm also seeing is that um, y- what it's telling you, like, so you're here to uh, y- to trust your vibes, and you've selected this card, and it's telling you to be flexible, but basically it's not telling you so much to be flexible in body, although it is good to be ensure that your body is in good shape and that you are healthy so that you can receive the vibes that you get from the situations that you encounter. But it's also telling you that you need to be flexible in your mind, and in your spirit, in that get be able be willing to to break from routine and do something different. If you always drive the same way home, drive a different way home. Or if you never want to go out with the people that invite you out, surprise them, go out the next time. Or if someone cancels plans, and normally it would really irritate you, instead be flexible and find something else to do in that moment that is also equally as satisfying to you, because you enjoy being with yourself. And sometimes like in this card, you look at this guy's kind of taking a risk being on the unicycle, by holding his hands. It's like sometimes it's even telling you to, like, don't get so caught up in the a certain way of doing things, because that's the right way of doing it, and you don't want to create any room for risk or whatever. Sometimes it's telling you to take a risk so that you can, if you have a sense, or intuition tells you to do something that is out of the norm, it's telling you to take that risk and do that thing. And if you follow that, if you have enough courage to follow through on that, intuitive hit or that vibe, you're going to be seeking result. You're going to see results that you know would have never saw otherwise. That will no doubt be beneficial to your growth and continued health and well-being, on on the physical plane. But when the universe brings you things that you don't expect, sometimes you have a tendency perhaps to push them away. And what it's telling you is, even if normally things don't go your way, and normally good things don't just show up for you, it's asking you to be willing to be open, to receive those gifts, that the universe is offering to you during this time. So be flexible. So I hope that this reading was valuable to you guys that came across it, and that the card that you selected resonated with your current question or situation. And if it did, I would really appreciate it if you like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I wish you only greatest peace and blessings on your journey of love and light.